Hey, welcome back. So far we've built a well-structured, authenticated, rate-limited API. But how do you know it actually works? And how do you know it keeps working every time you make a change? That's what testing is for. In this video, we cover automated testing with PyTest and FastAPI's test client. By the end, you'll have a working test suite for Karan's RAG API. Let's get into it. A bug in a regular web API is annoying. A bug in a RAG endpoint is expensive. Wrong retrieval logic means users get bad answers and lose trust in the product. A broken auth check means a security incident. A silent change to a response model means the front end breaks in production and nobody knows why until a user complains. Automated tests catch all of this before deployment. They give you confidence to refactor and add features without worrying about breaking what already works. And when something does break, a failing test tells you exactly where, instead of you piecing it together from production logs at 2 a.m. The setup is minimal. Install PyTest and HTTPX. TestClient uses HTTPX under the hood. FastAPI's TestClient is built in, no extra install needed. The key file is conftest.py. This is PyTest shared configuration file. Anything you define here is automatically available to every test file in your project. Look at the client fixture. It wraps your FastAPI app in a test client and yields it. The white block is important. It triggers your lifespan function, so startup code runs before test and cleanup runs after. Every test that declares client as a parameter gets a fresh, fully initialized test client. Writing a test is straightforward. Use the client fixture to make a request just like you would with any HTTP client. Call client.get with the path and any headers you need. Then assert. Always check the status code first. If that's wrong, the body doesn't matter. Then check the response body. Look at the two tests on screen. The first hits /documents with an API key and asserts a 200 and a list response. The second hits /health and asserts an exact JSON response. These are simple, but they're real value. If someone accidentally breaks the document's endpoint or changes the health check format, these tests fail immediately. For post endpoints, pass your request body as JSON equals and headers as headers equals. Look at the ask test. It sends a valid RAG query request as a JSON dictionary and asserts a 200 response with an answer field that's a string. That's enough to know the endpoint is wired correctly. The second test is more interesting. It tests file upload. PyTest's TMP path fixture gives you a temporary directory to create test files. The test creates a small text file, opens it, and sends it as a multi-part upload alongside a form field. These two patterns, JSON equals and files equals, cover the majority of what you'll test in an AI backend. Happy path tests tell you things work when they should. Error case tests tell you things fail correctly when they should. These are equally important. Look at the 4 tests on screen. Missing API key should return 401, not 200, not 500. Wrong API key should also return 401. A request missing the required prompt field should return 422. FastAPI's automatic validation error. And a request for a document that doesn't exist should return 404. If any of these tests fail, it means your error handling is broken. A missing API key returning 200 is a security bug. A missing field returning 500 means your validation isn't working. Error case tests are how you prove your API fails safely. Quick recap. PyTest and FastAPI's test client give you everything you need to test your API without running a server. Set up your client fixture in conftest.py so it's available across all test files. Write tests for happy paths, valid requests returning the right status and shape. Write tests for error cases, missing auth, bad input not found. And name your tests clearly so when one fails, you know exactly what broke without reading the code. In the next video, we go deeper. Dependency overrides for testing auth and database logic cleanly, and async tests for endpoints that use async dependencies. See you there.